I want to see a future where our children are not in fear of immigrants, where our children are not in fear of dangerous climate change because we've solved it, and where we've addressed the scourge of inequality that is blighting this country. The Green Party believes in border controls. What we do want to do is to turn this debate around from us constantly talking about battening down the hatches to addressing the real causes of the problem. So, for example, the environmental crisis, one of the main reasons why people are fleeing the countries they're in. Let's also talk about foreign aid. We should have more foreign aid, not less. And this is what makes UKIP's position on this whole debate so incredible. They want to get rid of foreign aid, they have their heads in the sand on the climate, they're actually blaming the victims and would do nothing to address the root causes of the very thing which they say is such a big problem. Why are we talking so much about immigration? It wasn't immigrants who caused the financial crisis, it was bankers. And I wish we were talking about bankers and not talking about immigrants the whole time. What we like to do as Greens when faced with this kind of situation is go to the root causes. So why is there more and more stress on A&E? I'll give you the two main reasons. The first one is that we are getting less healthy as a society. Example, Supreme Court judgment today on air pollution. Britain in violation of EU rules on air pollution. This is causing people serious respiratory illness. This is putting a burden on our NHS. We in the Greens have got the policies to tackle air pollution and other threats to health. And the second reason is that Labour and Lib Dems and Conservatives have bit by bit been privatising the NHS, which makes it more expensive every year. We in the Greens say no, we say it's wrong to make money off people's ill health. We would end that privatisation. We're the only party that would reverse it. But we'll go one better than the option of a public operator. We'll make the whole thing public. The Green Party wants to bring the railways... The Green Party wants to bring the railways back into public ownership. And not only that, we're going to slash fares by 10%, including, crucially, walk-up fares, which are ridiculously expensive at the moment. So rail is a real alternative to the car. The Greens are actually serious about public transport. If that's what you want, then I'd urge you to vote Green next week. If I get in next week, I'll be our transport spokesman in the House of Commons.
How would you pay for it?
By drastically curtailing the road expansion programme, because we have to face real choices in this country. Either you put the money into road or you put it into rail. You can't have everything, you know? You can't have everything in this life. You've got to make hard choices. So rail and bus and cycling, that's what would be supported. So in the Greens, what we believe is that there should be 500,000 new social homes built in this country over the lifetime of the next Parliament. And you know what? If they're going to be affordable, they're going to have to stay affordable. That means they're going to have to be social housing, council housing forever. And that's why we are the only party that says we need to end the Thatcherite madness of the right to buy. Because until that's ended, you're always going to be leeching these houses back into the private sector. So that's how we would do it. Council housing forever to enable those young people to have a decent rent forever.